for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals, and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Dobson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dobson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
First down.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Dobson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
To Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it'll be intercepted.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The third down pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Going for the deep ball. They got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 94 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
And a Bengal first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
The pass.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away. Secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, well, you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Cincinnati.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And this one too low. On third down, Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Off the play fake. Dobson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Off play action. Dobson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sam Sloman.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Bengals 3.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, You can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
At the 43-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Vaughn.
Number 30.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Operating from the gun, Dobson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Off the play fake, Dobson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action. Dobson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The 30, past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dobson to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll take first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he gets it down to the 32.
The ball carried by
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
complete to number 85.
T. Higgins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Dobson on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Dobson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's second down. Off the play fake. Dobson sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
16. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
1st down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Short throw to Disley. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Burrow will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The drive starts with a completion left side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Dobson. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Off the play fake. Dobson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Off play action. Dobson out to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
After review of the play,
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Come on, dog! So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
First down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A final shot now for Burrow. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay,